We're back. Episode 2. Right, today we're going to talk about, we've been sent some dilemmas. So we're going to go through them. We've not looked at any of them either.
No, we've not even had a little run through.
Yeah, someone sent one on Instagram and I was literally trying to reply like that because I thought I can't actually look at it. So
we're going to give it our best shot, see.
We don't even know what they're about.
Say. Yeah, literally no clue. So.
And also, guys, we're not professionals, so don't take our advice.
Yeah. I mean, take it, but take it as you want. Best.
Right. Do you want to read? We'll take it in turns.
I can't read very well, so I think you're going to have to take that. I'm literally dyslexic. Oh yeah, didn't mention that before.
Right. Ready?
Okay.
A couple months ago, about 2/3, my boyfriend went to Ibiza, cheated on me with an influencer, came home and said he wanted space, etc. Then we met, broke up because apparently he wanted to work on himself. After it, I found out about the situation for a friend. He didn't, sorry, I'm not very good at reading either. He didn't do anything but went out his way to add this girl on Snapchat and Insta and talk. So I count that as cheating, 100%. Question is, if he came back, would it be bad for me to give him a second chance, or how do I get myself out of this mindset?
Okay, for one, I'm very like,
yeah.
For me, I'm very like, listen, there's millions of men out there. Like, one man is going to treat you right and he's never going to cheat on you.
Do not take that man back.
Yeah,
if he's cheated on you, do not.
Because you've just got to think as well, like, in future, you're going to always be worrying. The next time he goes on holiday, you're going to be so worried. And, like, it's not worth putting yourself through that.
I think don't take him back, because I think I am quite a firm believer in once a cheat, always a cheat. Yeah, I do think that if he's got away with it once, he is going to think he's going to get away with it again.
Yeah. But how to get over that? Honestly, you've just got to keep yourself busy.
Literally, right, do you know what? How I got over my past breakup? Block each other on everything, right? Don't watch, because it's so painful to do for the first few days. It's horrible. But I literally blocked on everything, came to Courtney's, spent however much time with her. We kept ourselves busy all the time, and before I knew it, I went back home and I was fine. I wasn't expecting to text because obviously he's blocked. I didn't have the need to check anything, like,
because your head's not in that space. Whereas like, some people would say that's like ignoring the problem, but it's really not. Keeping yourself busy. And, like, you'll have little conversations with your friends that will be healing you without even realising. Like, even now, we'll still have chats and I'll be like, do you remember when this happened? And you'll be like, oh my God, but it's not as painful when time comes on. Like, even now, you'll still heal about things from your past relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's not as painful. You've got to give it time. And that is the biggest healer as well, time. Like, if say you just break up, like, yeah, literally, say you just break up, you've got to give it time before you even start to feel, like, somewhat better. But yeah, definitely don't take him back. Like,
do not. I wouldn't even give him the opportunity to try and get back with you. I'd literally block him on everything. Because then if he tries to, he's thinking, fuck, I can't even contact her. Do you know what I mean? He'll start bringing out the PayPal requests. 1p, please add me back.
Or the email.
Yeah, he might do that. You never know. And then secretly you'll be buzzing, but then also you'll be like, yeah, but look at me now.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I'm over it.
The other thing with that is, if you don't have friends, like, family are always around. Like, if you, like, between friends and family or, like, associates, there'll always be someone to talk to. Like, even if you think there's not, even if you just reach out to someone online, like, it's so crazy how many online friends that would just talk to you, or, like,
oh yeah, definitely,
even on TikTok and, like, everything like that. Say you go live, you meet so many people through, like, an online network. It's actually crazy, and there's so many nice people out there that will just help you just because, like, it's kind, and a lot of people know what it's like. And
you don't realise how many people are in the same situation actually as well. So, definitely. So, yeah,
reach out to friends, and even, like, people from school. Like, you'd be surprised at how many people, if you just messaged and said, fancy a coffee, at how many people would say yes and, like, actually want to see you if you're in a bad place. So, yeah, reach out to your friends and your family. Don't hide away in your room. Like, just stay busy, and over time...
Also, I think feeling through your emotions, you need to do that. Like, if you want to cry. Don't think, like,
I can't cry.
Yeah, I can't cry about this because it shows that I care. Cry about it, feel all your emotions, keep yourself busy, and I promise you, sooner or later, you'll forget about it. And you'll look back at that and be like, remember I was with that boy that cheated on me?
Great example.
You're literally being,
yeah, so, literally.
Yeah, that's our advice for that one.
Yeah.
Hope you're okay.
Yeah, send it on love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi girls, I'd love your opinion and some advice please. Me and my ex are on and off for the last 3 years. I can't seem to get over him at all. I've tried seeing other people, I just find myself comparing them to him in every way possible. I go back to him because I just don't feel for anyone the way I do for him, but deep down I know he's bad for me and will hurt me again. I was seeing someone for a few months and when I slept with him I felt physically sick to my stomach, so I called things off and felt like I'm back to square one. I'm so scared I'll never be able to move on from him. Please help.
Oh my god, that literally made me want to cry. That's really sad.
So many people are in that situation. I think
that's so sad.
Many people.
Okay, well, I think closure for that, like, by the sounds of it, if you're on and off, like, you're always in, I don't know if you're always in contact, let's just keep that there, but closure is massive. Like, I don't think people understand how important it is. Like, even,
do you know what I hate? When people are like, closure's loads of bullshit, blah blah blah. If it makes you feel better that you've had that conversation, then it's not bullshit and it is needed. Doesn't mean because you've got closure you're going to go sleep with the person around the house, because I think people have a perception that that's what it is.
100%.
Sometimes you actually just need a conversation.
You just need a conversation, maybe even just to close it off, like, just for your own, like, sake of mind sort of thing. Just a bit of clarity for yourself. But 3 years is a long time to be on and off with someone. Well. And I can imagine you can't feel like you can actually settle down with someone else if that's the case. But I would actually say, from hearing that, do things that, like, just, you've got to, like, I don't know if this is the right case, but learn to love yourself first. When you love yourself first, you don't rely on anybody else for anyone's love, anyone's attention, and then anyone that comes to you is a bonus. I always say this to you, don't I? So, like, for instance, I personally, like, anyone that comes into my life, because I'm happy with who I am, I can spend time on my own, I can do things on my own. I don't feel I need anybody, or, like, anyone that comes into my life, let's say boy, like, in the boy conversation, it's not like I need them or reply on them.
No, it's just kind of an exciting thing to add on.
100%. So I definitely, and that comes from focusing on yourself. Like, when you start to learn self-love, like, on another level, which I think you're going through at the minute, like, you really 100%. Are learning to try, like, even do things, like, even putting yourself first in conversations, like, just changing the way you speak to, like, for instance, like, you had a conversation today and the way you put it across, it's about how you feel and what on your terms. Does it's got to be on your terms. Like, I feel like I'm going off topic a little bit, but I
know what you're saying though. I have actually been in a very, very, very similar situation. He wasn't my ex, but we was never officially together, but I was just very obsessed with him. It was when I was younger, but he did go on for, honestly, I'd say about 5 years. It was on and off. I was obsessed with him. No one else compared to him. Like, it was just a bit of a weird one. And then what actually happened, I think
you were friends with him.
Yeah, but that weren't, like, we hadn't spoke really before that as well. Like, it cut off. I think I got into a relationship or something. Like, I think you will find someone eventually that will just, you'll think
someone else will come along and treat you better.
I think that's kind of what happened. Like, I was so obsessed, like, and I just couldn't see my life.
Don't you?
Yeah, and I couldn't see my life without him. Like, I'd be like, God, I'm gonna be obsessed with this boy forever. And then I think I just got a boyfriend. Like, I met this boy and he treated me so much better, and I was like, wow, why am I obsessing over this boy? You don't even really want me. Like, just do you know what I mean?
And the thing is with comparisons as well, like, comparisons is the thief of joy. Like, so you could compare one thing and be like, oh, he's not the same in this sense, but there could be so much better in another sense. Like, comparing people,
and trust me, there is. It's so hard to believe that there's someone else out there that you will get on with. 100%. But trust me, there will be.
There is faith. There's so many people in this world, and there's got to be someone out there. And even so, like, it's okay being on your own as well. I think people like it's people like you, like, you love to be in relationships, like, you love to be loved, and
I just love having the company and like to be loved.
It's also okay on your own. Like, you're literally just as, if not better, on your own as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it is okay to be on your own, and that time will come. It will come when you least expect it. And I know everyone says that, but just wait for it to come.
And just spend time with your friends. Like, go on a holiday. Sometimes taking yourself out of that toxic situation and doing stuff, like, with your friends, like I just said, it just completely distracts you, and then you think, oh, do you know what, I can actually be fine just with my friends and not with him all the time.
100%.
So
1,000,000%. I think that answers that question.
What is our kind of sum up for that? I feel like we both just said a lot of random
from
stuff.
That, I would say, 1, learn to love yourself. Be okay with being on your own. With self-love, you will then be able to, you'll know what you're worth, and this man that's not giving you this secure relationship, you know that that's not worthy of your time. So, like,
definitely not.
When you know your worth, you'll let someone in that gives you everything. And
if someone's not sure that they don't want you, then don't be with them, basically, because you will find someone that will want you in every sense possible, and not think, oh, do I want this? Oh, but I want to go sleep about what I want her to. No, absolutely not. You'll find someone a lot better than that.
I think that happens with age as well, especially male. Like the male, they definitely mature as they get older. They don't mess about as much. Like when you're 20, like early 20s, it's all very like young mindset. Like they want to fuck about, like they want to get with everyone, have crazy nights out, like do crazy shit.
And when they get older,
like have a chat to the lads about how crazy they've been. And like when they're older, it's a completely different story. So it might not even be now, it might not be for the next 5-10 years, but it will come. It's never going to be like that
you
forever.
won't be stuck in this loop forever, basically, I promise. Something will happen, you'll get a sign, and you'll end up getting out of that shit situation.
Yeah. But we send our love.
Yes, we do. Right.
Wow, this is a big one.
This is a big one. Oh, do you know what I need to do? Start telling people to attach photos, because I really like watching the photos. Like they say, like, this is me and my ex, by the way. I love that. And you can put like a face to it. Hey girls, you're both absolutely glowing, by the way. I love seeing you girls grow and living your best life together. Love you. Right.
Anyway, to the dilemma.
Yeah. I've started seeing a guy for 4-ish months now. He took me away for my birthday in September, and he was the one who wanted... Fucking hell, this I'm reading my life story.
This is
PTSD. He was the one who wanted me all in the beginning, so all was well at the start. It's now getting on, and I'm wondering when he's going to make it official. Whenever I bring it up as a joke, he's always just says, I don't see the point in putting a label on things and making it a big deal. And me being me, I just say that it's okay and I get it, as I don't want to seem like I'm overreacting. But now he never asks to see me, and it's always me asking. Whenever I go round, he sits on his computer with his brother. The only time he shows me affection is when he gets into bed with me. Anyways, I brought this up as an issue and ended up ending it with him. Well done!
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he was upset by this and acting as if he suddenly cared, but still won't make it official or show any kind of effort towards me. The only thing he's done is take me away from my birthday at the very start. Is this a red flag, and should I run before it's too late? Or am I overthinking? It? I don't know whether to keep this boy or get rid, as when he cares he shows it, but half the time he doesn't show it, and I really, really like him.
But again, it's all the same sort of subject. It's always like the men that are fucking about with the women.
Yeah,
like
this is why we hate men.
Literally, there's so many good girls out there, and men are just fucking throwing it about like it's no care in the world. But
I think
she seems like she's kind of got that confidence.
I feel like I need to FaceTime her.
Yeah. Literally, I feel like she's got she's got a strong mind.
Yeah, she's got willpower. The
Yeah.
way you've ended that's amazing. Even if you said in that email that you really, really like him, the fact that you had the balls to end it and know your self-worth, that is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think now that he's upset and that about it, it's his own fault, because he wants his cake and eats it basically, to eat it, whatever that fucking saying is. He wants to be with you, and he wants to have your attention all the time. Like you said, show your affection in bed and that, have that person to cuddle, but then he doesn't want the commitment for life, basically, of actually being with you.
Yeah. And
it's shit. It's actually the worst thing in the world.
It is really shit. And I feel like they take full advantage nowadays. Like, they'll want you doing girlfriend things. They'll want you to do, like, be with them all the time when it suits them. Then the second it comes to any sort of commitment and like
oh
having
no,
to tie it down, it's like they run away. But what's the point in wasting your time with someone like that?
I don't know.
Literally, there is no point. Quote, I'm gonna say, how can I put this into words? Not every man's gonna do that for you. Yes, they fucking would, okay? Yes, they would. It's in the paper, okay? Men will. I don't know what they think. Listen, if going to the shop and getting you a Monster Energy is too much, alright? Men will do that for you without moaning, without hesitation. Is he having me on? Is he having me on? Is that the fucking vacuum?
I don't know. Sounds like it.
Sorry guys, I really do apologise. That's my dad.
That's my dad.
Right, okay, back to the situation.
So,
always start off so nice at the start. Like, it's like they really want to impress you, pull you in. Yeah, 3 month rule.
3 month rule is so fucking true. It's so true, because at the start they're trying to impress you, they're trying to lure you in, they're trying to get you to catch feelings, whatever. It's the get to know stage where they're showing you their best type of self.
Yeah.
If that starts to flake by 3 months, if that starts to flake, it's only progressively going to get worse.
I think we all have in the past, like we've all been played about, right?
Yeah.
But when you get these red flags, especially in this 3 month stage, like the talking stage, that is so you can see is this the person I want to be with? Like, if he's like calling me, oh, you're not allowed out till this time, that is a massive red flag. Like, take that on the chin, because in 6 months time it's going to be so much harder to say goodbye to, and these rules are just going to get stricter. Like, the more tied down you get, the more like intense these rules are going to get.
And even if he's like you said, you've only been seeing each other 4 months, if he's sat there on his computer with his brother or whatever he's doing for hours on end, and you're just sat there waiting for him, no. Like, I want someone to be obsessed with me. Like, I want them to like, I'm a very affectionate person. I want you to be like, not touching me 24/7, but like,
no, but like
making it like they appreciate that you're there, and just showing you affection, showing
quality
you love and all
time,
that. Yeah, exactly, quality time.
And I think spending like too much time, and like, say for instance you've just seen like the person a couple times a week, like, that's not a lot to ask. Like, see if it's every single day you're seeing each other. It's understandable if they're like on the computer for like the rest of the evening. But see if it's just like a couple times a week, they should be spending quality time with you. They should be saying, oh, come on, let's go cinema, let's have a little movie night,
making
or like
dates, making time
little
for you.
ideas and little gifts as well. Like, you know, when someone brings back your favourite sweets or something, and without asking, it's the without asking for girls. I think, like,
100%.
So many girls love when you can just have a little treat, and it's like, it doesn't even have to cost a lot of money.
No, but it's just like, oh, you thought of me. Or even like, oh, I saw this and I thought of you. Like, that is so cute.
Yeah, literally.
We're not asking for the world for expensive presents, but little thoughtful things actually go so far.
100%.
So moral to the story of that one is...
3 months rule.
3 month rule. He's already shown his true colours, really. Don't go back to that, because he'll probably be all amazing again. Like you said, he's acting all upset now. He'll be all amazing again to get you back right where he wants him, and then he'll start slacking again and get lazy because he doesn't want the commitment. But he obviously likes having you there. That's probably, like, he enjoys your company to a certain extent. But if he's not ready to commit to you, then it sounds so horrible, but reality is they can't like you that much. Because
that's the truth.
It is the truth. Like, if he wanted to wife you, trust me, he would make it known, because boys do make it known when they want to wife you. From experience.
From experience.
Right, I think sending our love though again, and you can get through it. Last and final dilemma of today. I've been with my boyfriend a while and things are going great, and when I look back, we used to go on date nights. Fucking hell. We used to go on date nights frequently. He'd let me hang out with him and his mates, make all the plans in the world. Nothing has changed of such, but all these things have stopped happening, and now all we do is chill at each other's houses. We don't go out anymore, never go on dates. Whenever he meets his friends, I'm not invited anymore. It's probably me overthinking, but I can't help but feel he might be losing feelings. Thank you for letting me rant.
Oh, bless. Right, that's a bit of a hard one, because if none of the emotions have changed, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, is he still... Can we please have follow-ups on these situations, please? If you see that we've replied to your dilemma, please give us an email, so like next time we can kind of give you an update if anything's changed.
But yeah, it's a bit harder if the emotion hasn't changed. I'm just thinking, have you ever seen on TikTok like the pots, the jars, like the date ideas? Maybe that would be a good idea, like, because you can do like cheap date night ideas, like movie like marathons, like loads of little things. Like,
even there's like a scratchy one, you scratch up and it's a different day, different date.
That's the
different
one.
Day,
different day. But yeah, just maybe suggest something that like kind of hint into him to sort of like book his ideas up a little bit. But yeah, and even like, because you don't really want to invite yourself. Like, if he's going to see the lads, you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm coming. It's a bit awkward. Like, you want to feel that invitation is there already.
Yeah, and you also do probably... It's healthy to have separate time as well. Like, as much as you all being together is probably the best feeling ever, you love being with his friends, your friends, and together. But also, it's healthy for a long-lasting relationship to do stuff separately. Because I think it does get quite toxic if not. I also think in this situation, communication is key. I literally think just have a conversation with him. It doesn't even need to be made into like an argument at all. Just literally say, oh, I've been feeling like this, basically. I feel like we don't do much anymore. See how he reacts.
How he reacts will be massive. If he kicks off saying this, that, the other.
Saying you're causing arguments, blah, blah, blah. Red flag.
That is probably a sign. Maybe he's losing like feelings or like whatever. But yeah, just, I mean, even for girls, like, I think I like not to be... Like, I don't really want to slate girls, but we do expect just men to book up the ideas. Like, even if we just say, like, even going on a walk, like,
yeah, like,
that sounds crazy.
if
We
you're
love a little walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just say, do you want to get out of the house, like, go on a walk? Do you want to take the dog out if you've got a dog? Do you want to go see our grandparent? Like, anything. Go to the pub for a little drink. Like,
if you're suggesting things and then he's shutting them all down,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, then 100% there's like, you need to have a rethink.
I was like that in my last relationship. Like, it was all well, but then it just started getting bad, like, literally like that.
Yeah.
And it would be where I was recommending things, like, I'd be like, oh, let's do this, and it was like not even an option. Yeah. So yeah, definitely suggest some things. I know obviously you probably have, but like, actually be like, right, Wednesday we're going for a walk, do you want to come?
Yeah.
If he's like, no, I can't be asked, then take that as a sign, like, and then try work from that. But if all the emotional side as well, like the support, it's a little bit harder because you can't really, like, it could come across like you're trying to kick up an argument because you're not doing,
I
like,
think
the date ideas.
I think it's the way you come across with it.
Yeah.
If you just say, can I have a conversation with you, I just want to tell you about how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
Just don't like go in with like full-blown attack, just kind of do it chill. You never know, he might reply and go, oh well, I didn't realise you was feeling like that. Yeah, we'll go to this next weekend.
Or he could literally be like, I've been feeling the same actually, like, I feel like I need to go on a few more dates or whatever. But I feel like even as you get, like, the longer into relationships you get, like, the less you do go on dates, like, that is normal.
Yeah, it's the sad reality of it, to be honest. People get lazy.
100%. But it doesn't mean it shouldn't happen. Like, my mum and dad are 20 years down the line, they'll still go for like a random like date night. But like, when you're in a relationship, like, home is comfort, like movie nights, like, it does become the norm. But if you're not comfortable, if you're not happy with it, then
it's quite like a shit feeling for a girl. I think you think like, I don't feel like, because we like to feel special realistically in relationships, and if we're not feeling that love and feeling special anymore, then it kind of makes you overthink. It's a normal thing to happen.
It is so normal. Yeah, that's so true.
But I think, just have a conversation with him.
Yeah. See
where that takes you. Obviously, depending on how he reacts, will kind of give you your answer, I think.
Yeah. And even depending on his answer, try it maybe once or twice, like, and then say, I've tried to suggest this, I've tried to suggest that, and I'm just getting nothing from you.
Yeah, so he can't fling that back on you when you bring up, he's like, well, you don't arrange anything.
Yeah, literally,
100%.
Literally. But I would recommend probably, like, going on a walk. Always love a walk, get a hot chocolate, or even like walk to a pub and get a drink at the end. Like, I love that. Like, on a Sunday, I love walking to a pub, going and getting a drink at the end. Like, it just feels so wholesome.
Yeah, definitely.
And just getting out the house, like, when you're in a relationship, you tend to do so much in the house, even if it's like, I don't know, you get like,
I think it's just nice to leave the house.
Yeah, even like carving pumpkins, right? Yeah, let's just say pumpkin season. Everyone comes in, carves pumpkins. It still doesn't feel like you've actually done anything. Yeah. Does that make sense? Or even like colouring, like, you'll sit and colour or do painting. It doesn't actually feel like you've done something. Like, a date night is...
It's leaving the house and going out. Even like getting dressed up. Like, I feel like when a relationship has gone on for a long time, people lack to impress, and like, they don't feel the need to impress anymore. So like, I feel like even dressing up, like, you're both getting ready, going on a nice date, like, it is nice, and it does kind of feel like even a date a month just keeps the spark alight.
Yeah, or even not even a month, because there's only 4 weeks to the month, and if someone only sees someone like 2 weeks of the month, every couple weeks, every 6 weeks, let's say, just a little day, or like getting out on a walk. Yeah, like, just keep it lively, keep it young, and just putting it out there to them. If they don't know the problem, they're not always going to assume there's something wrong.
Exactly, that's facts. So therefore, you need to bring it up, have a conversation with him, a calm conversation, see how he reacts. Depends on that, will kind of give you your answer. So
and another thing, if you're struggling to like get it out, like, in conversation, write it down. You do this, don't you?
Yeah.
So like, say you've got
a shit memory.
Yeah, say you've got like loads of things on your mind, and you're like, just things are like bugging you over time. Write them down, and then when you come to discuss, not an argument, like when you come to discuss and have a proper conversation, you then can look back at these and think like this, I'm not happy with this, like, this needs to change, or we should do this more often because I felt really good here. How did you feel in this situation? Like, communication is the only way forward with things like that,
because it's so easy to get annoyed at something, and then you have a really good day the next day, and it's just gone over your head, and you're like, oh, that's fine, that probably won't happen again. But then it'll happen a month down the line, and you'll be like, oh, that happened last night.
That feels like it was like literally
it'll be like, fucking hell, I can't get that out of my head. Like, it takes you back to that first spot, and then you'll have a good day again and you'll forget. So it is good to write stuff down and like keep tabs of it all, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully
But
he hasn't lost
But
feelings.
the thing is, with writing it down as well, don't keep it too long. So then don't go into an argument and be like, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this.
Like little notes.
Yeah, little notes.
Right.
And like slowly put them out to him. Like when you're having just a chilled evening, say it then. Like don't hold it in for too long.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
Don't hold it in for too long. Just get it out there slowly and surely. But yeah. We send our love again. God, I didn't realise how many people were like feeling a bit shit about relationships.
It's crazy,
Isn't it crazy that like...
But it makes everyone feel like not alone. That's why I like doing this, because I feel like people are like, wow, other people are going through this as well.
And see a different perspective of it as well. Yeah. But so many people must, like in relationships, it all looks so good online, but behind the scenes, you never really know, do you? It's crazy.
So it's kind of a comforting feeling, I think.
Yeah, knowing that other people have gone through that and will be going through that as well.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we're actually at the end.
Yeah, that's what we had.
That was good, I think.
Our little
I enjoyed that.
second episode, and we hope you loved it.
Guys, please send in some more.
Doesn't have to be all boys. Like we will literally cover anything, won't we?
Yeah. You can speak about boys. You can speak about friendships. You can speak about
holidays.
Literally
where
anything.
to go. I feel like we should cover loads of things. My mum. Shall we see what my mum said?
Yeah, we should.
Here are some things that we are thinking of covering. So we have got.
Sorry guys, I think I need a nap. I'm so fucking tired.
Our opinion on the party scenes and drug scenes, the educational system, our TikTok, our like previous TikTok, our audience, following,
how you can earn money
on it. To be tanned, I think that will be such a good video.
We can put little videos in as well.
Yeah, our little clips from our to be tanned trips. They were unbelievable.
Hectic.
What are your red flags in relationships? What would impress you, and how would you like to be treated, and what do you see in your futures? How do you want your life to turn out, and what would make you happy?
Yeah, so
there's some things I think
pretty
we will
stocked
cover.
up.
Yeah, but
this has been a chill episode from us. Like
we're
chilled. Not very hyper and funny in this one, guys, but you're gonna get loads of different versions of us.
Yeah, and I think with this it's a bit of a sensitive subject. Like this is people's emotions. We can't be there like crazy and rowdy. Don't get me wrong, we can have a serious conversation. But a lot of the time we are a bit crazy, we are a bit like wild, and we do have very ADHD moments.
Yeah, we do. So I'm sure you'll experience all of that.
Yeah, but this is people's emotions and people's real life problems, so we don't want to be too crazy and like hectic.
Yeah.
Because we know how it feels to go through it. I feel
and
like
we care about you all. Everyone that watches us, we love you all. Each individual one.
Anyway,
we love you.
It's been good chatting.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
See you next Friday.